following the 21-story building collapse at IKOYI on Monday, which at about 20 dead and dozens still missing, the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on Tuesday directed the indefinite suspension of the General Manager of the Lagos State Building Control Agency, Mr. Gbolahan Oke. The governor described the suspension as a first step towards finding out what went wrong. The state government is also setting up an independent panel to investigate the remote and immediate causes of the incident and make recommendations on how to prevent future occurrence. Dr. Dial, the statement by the governor of Lagos State suspending of course, Mr. Gbolahan is the first step to finding out what went wrong. Of course, you know, Nigerians will come up with their different suggestions, but do you share in his idea that suspending him is the first step to finding out what went wrong?
And that is why sometimes I always wonder why we don't have what we call leadership responsibility in this country. And that is why till today, I still have respect for IBB, former head of state, Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. For whatever happened during June 12 in Broglo, he said he will bear the responsibilities. Isn't it? He said it to everybody. He said, heap it on me. But he will not talk about individuals' contributions. When I was in service, something happened. So people were thinking that there was an infringement along the line. And they issued query to those people working with me. I said, in the answer to all your queries, write it there. Dayo Kaode directed this. So let every query comes to me. That is what we call leadership responsibility. From the stories I read, I learned that even the governor of Lagos State once locked that place. Correct. Stopped. But then who was the person that now gave the order that thing should continue? Will he say he never heard of it, that thing has continued? Instead of suspending that person, he is the first person that is supposed to even resign as the governor of Lagos State. Because he has failed in his duties and responsibilities to the Lagos State people. Look how many people that died there. If the governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, had lived up to his responsibilities, that building wouldn't have happened the way it happened. That incident at that location wouldn't have happened. You locked up a place that they should stop work, and work still continued. What is the distance of that place to his office? I mean, to his residence at that marina. What's the distance? Is he saying all those building control people that town planning, all this, they don't go around, they don't give him information, they don't give the commissioner information? Why are you now heaping in on that young chap who is just a general manager? Rather than suspending that guy, he is the first person that is supposed to resign. If it is where leaders has what we call itiju. They call it itiju. Oh. You understand? I mean, you stop the work somewhere, and then work continued. That means you don't have the temerity to rule the state. If to say you have it and you are exhibiting it, those people that died wouldn't have died.
Now, I don't think it would be justifiable, to blame the governor 100%, because there are people who are already in a position to take action. Not the governor. The governor can't be everywhere at the same time.
I will tell you why. Okay. That's what I said it initially. I said that's what we call government responsibility, leadership responsibility. And I started with that of Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. I use my own as an example. I still have the papers in my house. Okay? Now, let us use this organization as an example. I don't know whether is it chairman or president or MD you have, who is at the top. If anything happens in this station today that is derogatory to the edicts, to the rules and regulations, so the guidelines to the operational procedure being given by NBC, they will come to you not. They will hold your MD responsible. And whatever happens, your MD or the person at the top will bear the brunt. Will bear the brunt, not you. Because it is supposed that, one, if we put professionals, those that understands the rules of the game here, not only that, it will also be having a supervisory role on them. And that was why I, as a resident, did not dictate who becomes the commissioner for the governor. All right? He picked his commissioners by himself. He apportioned responsibilities to them by himself. Without having confidence in them, he shouldn't have done that. And if you failed in picking who is supposed to be where at any point in time, then it is you that has failed. So the whole responsibility still lies on him.
But he's taking the right action by suspending the...
No, he himself should resign. He is the chief executive, mark you, of Lagos State, the chief executive. When you say chief executive, that is your executive powers transcends all activities, even beyond ministries, to MDGs within the state. So not only suspending that guy, he too should resign.
We're wrapping up now, but if you say he should resign, lots of worst things that happens in Lagos, not that everything, of course.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We lack what we call leadership responsibility.
Thank you, Dr. Dayo, for sharing your thoughts. Thank you very much.